for another hard-fought NBA battle. Tonight, the league and all of us here at 2K Sport. So the Houston starting five. Green is the 2 with Brooks at the 3. Alperon Şengün out there with Amin Thompson. And it's Boomer in at the point. And for Miami, they've got Andrew Wiggins. Davion Mitchell is out there with Tyler Hero. Then it's Bam Adebayo, and it's Ware in at the 5. We should see some great ball movement with these two teams, Grant. Fantastic group of passers on each side.
They're just so unselfish. They play for one another. You can see how it keeps the whole team involved. And I'll tell you what, I just love watching teams that can pass like this.
Here's Boomer after the basket by Miami. To the inside, Şengün. The rebound by Ware. The Heat on offense. Here's Mitchell. Hero finds Mitchell. Green against Wiggins. Doesn't go, and he's 0 for 1 from the floor. And so Thompson will bring it up for the Rockets. Nice shot by Boomer.
Well, we all know he's a good scorer, but Green also facilitates very well.
Now Mitchell. Pass to Hero. Here's Wiggins. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen is the call.
One of the trickier plays to judge, but it would be hard to argue against the call.
Yeah, and that's maybe something that should be called more. We see a lot of moving screens in today's NBA.
Şengün, no good. And it's Miami's ball. They just couldn't come out on top last time they took on the Rockets. That one was in Houston.
Hey, they had their chances, but they struggled from the line. It's so hard to win that way on someone else's floor.
Yeah, those opposing crowds can put you off balance at the stripe, but you got to block out the noise and make those free throws.
So it's Miami now. The Rockets getting their last shot to go. They get the rebound. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
Yeah, the first overall pick in 2014, Andrew Wiggins has carved out a nice career as a scoring wing.
Hits one, then misses the second attempt from the line.
Well, this hasn't been his quarter so far. He's really struggling to get going. Oh, you got to finish at the rim right there. You hate seeing those opportunities go to waste.
Yep, that one goes.
Yeah, busting his way inside. Hero making sure he kept moving toward the hoop.
Well, Coach, the Heat have had some deep playoff runs recently, making the finals twice in 5 years.
Yeah, Brian, and what's really interesting is that they've only been higher than a 5 seed once in that span. They just hit a different gear in the playoffs.
Coaches love to see ball movement, especially when it gets you that kind of look.
Here's Boomer, checked by Mitchell. Boomer passes to Thompson. That one goes in.
You know, inside is where Thompson excels, and the concentration allowing him to finish there.
And it's Mitchell with the ball for the Miami Heat. Pass to Ware, and here's Hero. Outside Mitchell. Yep, count it.
Terrific ball movement leading to the basket. You love to see it.
And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for Miami.
Well, they're in a great flow. The ball's moving. All those assisted buckets means the offense is running well.
And what's more, they're getting their feet wet down there in the paint early on. Not shying away at all, taking it inside. What a great way to start.
Miami making a switch here. Burks is checked in. Now here's Hero. He's coming off a 19-point game against Detroit.
Yeah, but it wasn't just the scoring. He had a bunch of assists, too, affecting the offense in so many ways.
Here's Boomer. The Heat making their last shot. Oh, he got him with a pump fake, but he couldn't finish. Heat leading by 3. Here's Burks. 17 points for him last game against Detroit. Adebayo passes to Hero. And the the three-pointer goes. Hero's got his second basket of the night.
The big story thus far, how well they've shot the rock.
Now a timeout called by Houston. Their last game, a win against the Magic, looking to carry it into this one.
Here we go. And we all know that on the road, we don't usually look so comfortable on the offensive end. But that was the story of the game.
Well, it comes down to preparation. They were ready for that game and kept the crowd out of it for the most part.
Here's Boomer. 26 points for him last game against the Magic in Orlando.
Yeah, and how about his assist numbers, too? He was their offense. He was just doing everything out there.
For Miami, they've got 6 of 10 attempts to fall. Hero, the pass to Wiggins. Back to Hero. Takes one from 10 feet, and Miami again with the bucket.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
Here's Boomer, hounded by Adebayo. Here's Boomer. Three-pointer off the mark.
And he just hasn't been able to get it going this period.
Well, the offense has to look for ways to get him easier shots, better selections. You have to be set up for success.
Now here's Hero. He has 7. Shot clock at 5. Inside, Thompson. And the slam dunk by Thompson.
That is Thompson's game, rocking the rim and giving his team some energy.
Miami leading by 4. Now here's Hero. Phenomenal stats on a consistent basis. Puts up over 24 points a game.
Attacking the rim with power.
Tremendous finish. Here's Boomer. He's guarded by Hero. Boomer passes to Thompson. Adebayo with a steal. Pass to Burks. That shot is off. Green with the defensive effort. To the middle. Here's Thompson. And the slam dunk by Thompson.
And this is something Brooks must continue focusing on. When he sets up guys, team chemistry improves.
Wiggins outside. Driving in. Nails it. And he's 1 for 5 with that one.
After missing his first 4 shots, he finally gets one to drop.
Here's Boomer. He's guarded by Hero. Here's Boomer. A real weapon on offense, averaging around 24 and a half a game. Out to Thompson from outside the arc. Rebound Miami. They defeated Detroit in their last game.
And at the offensive end, they were lights out in that game. They found all sorts of ways to punish the D.
Yeah, and for a coach, seeing your schemes clicking like that is very rewarding. Well, you have to love the hustle to follow it up there. Time that tip perfectly.
The layup off target. Miami leading by 8. It's Wiggins on the wing. Brooks defending. Burks against Green. Hero, the pass to Burks. 4 on the clock. Beyond the arc. And there's Hero on the assist by Burks. Hero's got 12 points in the game.
Well, he has owned this quarter. A major reason they're up right now.
And the Rockets call time here. Well, Grant, we're deep into the season now. For teams who have missed the playoffs, where are their heads at, you think?
Well, B.A., first of all,
here's Mitchell. This is the most they've led, 13 points. This is how the floor looks for the Rockets, starting the second. Green is the 2 with Brooks at the 3. Thompson out there with Alperon Şengün. And it's Boomer in at the 1. Wiggins for 3. Thompson pulls it in.
I can't believe he missed that 3. Regardless, that's not a shot the defense should be giving him.
Oh, nice shot by Boomer.
Putting that pass right in his stride. Didn't have to slow up and was able to complete the play.
Mitchell feeling it out a bit. Up top, Burks. from downtown. Rebounded by Green.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Here's Boomer, checked by Mitchell. On the wing, Brooks. Wiggins with a steal. Out of bounds, it'll go to the Rockets.
Rockets ball.
And here's the upcoming schedule for the Houston Rockets. On Sunday, they'll be playing against Russell Westbrook and the Denver Nuggets. And then on Tuesday, it'll be the Atlanta Hawks coming to town. Here's Boomer, checked by Mitchell. Boomer passes to Thompson. And the slam dunk by Thompson.
Love the control there from Thompson. I mean, showing poise on the pick and roll.
And just about a minute and a half has passed here in the second quarter. Pass to Mitchell. Oh, there's the alley. And finished off by Adebayo.
Oh, my God. Just throw it up to the square and Bam will do the rest.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Thanks. Well, Boomer in their last game against the Magic was tremendous. He ended up with 26 points, and he was dealing assists all around. And after being on a losing streak, he came up big and helped them get back in the winning column. Thanks, guys.
Great report there, Allie. It was obvious he could do anything he wanted. A fantastic win.
Well, I'll tell you, he was enjoying himself out there, kind of like us here in the broadcast booth. And whoever was matched up against him wasn't enjoying themselves.
Yeah, well, winning is usually fun, especially when you have it going like he did.
And that one's good. And Green with the assist. Boomer's got 8.
Their offense is really humming right now, and it's because of the beautiful ball distribution.
To the inside. Wiggins against Brooks. Wiggins looking around. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The Heat need to get one up in a hurry. Adebayo from long range. It's hauled in by Houston. Thompson's got his 4th rebound in this one. And now about 3 minutes gone in the second quarter here. Boomer can't get it to go. Wiggins against Brooks. Here's Mitchell. Oh, nice finish from the low block. That one's good. And the Heat lead by 9.
And making the extra pass. Wiggins' teammates appreciate his willingness to get it to them when they're uncovered.
Boomer passes to Thompson.
Miami foul.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
First team foul.
That free throw is good from Thompson.
And what I like about Thompson, along with the high-level athleticism, he has a high-level feel for the game.
Time called here. Miami decides to talk it over.
And we'd all love to hear what goes on in those huddles, but we just get the snapshots.
Well, as a coach, you want to cover just 1 or 2 major points. That way guys can absorb it and go out and execute.
Let's see some of the numbers here for him. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Outside Burks. Pass to Ware. Outside Burks. Shot clock at 6. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
Well, that's exactly what Adebayo's out there to do off the ball. Work the glass and get his team second chance opportunities.
Here's Boomer, checked by Mitchell, and Şengün gets it to go.
And they're in a better flow this quarter offensively, and their shooting percentage is steadily rising as a result.
Pass to Wiggins. Wiggins gets a step. Offensive rebound. Heat outside Burks. Now here's Adebayo. Off target with the 3. A multiple-time All-Star. What aspect of Adebayo's game stand catches your eye nightly?
Well, Brian, I'd say it's not one thing. He's a very complete player. He can rebound, defend, pass, score. This guy does it all.
And by all accounts, a great teammate as well.
That's exactly right.
Here's Boomer. And that comes off the assist by Green.
The assist.
Green's got his third assist of the night.
And credit his teammates for feeding him all quarter.
Pass to Wiggins. And there's the call on Amin Thompson. That'll be a second foul of the game.
Well, he's going to have to watch himself now. It's a little early for that second foul.
Now here's Mitchell. Defense is right there. Off target with the free throw line, Jay. Rockets trail by 5. Here's Boomer. Check by Mitchell. Here's Boomer. 10 points for him. Just 5 on the clock. And Şengün gets it to go. Şengün's got 8.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
Time called here. Miami decides to talk it over. And with today's switching defensive style, versatile wing players are tremendously in demand, Coach.
Yeah, well, position now, Brian, comes down to who can you guard. And guys that can guard 3, 4, 5 different positions, those 6'7", 6'8" guys are often able to do that, and they are extremely valuable.
Brooks, the pass to Boomer. Outside for Green. Late clock. Houston's got to hurry. Boomer. And that one's good. And Green with the assist. Green's got 4 assists in the game.
Well, he got off to a slow start, but now in the second, he seems to be finding his rhythm.
Pass to Adebayo. Back to Mitchell. Here's Adebayo. And here's Burks. And there's the call on Jalen Green. That's his first foul.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
Anderson's checked in for Miami. Eason's checked in for the Rockets.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
Mitchell, the pass to Wiggins. Back to Mitchell. The 3 is up. Rebounded by Green.
Yeah, I'm not sure if he's going to be able to shoot his way out of this one or not.
Ah, nice shot by Boomer. Boomer's got 15 points.
That's been the story of their offense so far. Getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
Outside Mitchell. Pass to Adebayo. Stolen by Thompson. Inside. And he drops in the layup off the glass. And it's a 3-point Rocket lead.
They're not messing around. 5 of their last 6 buckets have come from the interior.
Mitchell, the pass to Anderson. Now here's Adebayo. And there's the call. It's on Bam Adebayo. That's his first foul of the game.
I love great defense. Just quick to establish his feet, and he takes the hit.
Jovic, he's checked in for Miami. Tyler Hero comes in for Mitchell. From outside, off the mark. Heat trail by 3. Hero for 3. Pure from 3-point range. He's got 17.
Well, this team relies on Hero's offensive production, and tonight he has delivered.
Here's Boomer. Rebound Miami. Wiggins got 4 rebounds now. Hero left side. And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
Oh, my. That's why we have those breakaway rims.
Dude, he risked pulling the whole thing down to the floor right there. Boomer can't get it to go. And Wiggins has got the ball here for the Heat. 13 points was their biggest lead of the game. And at home for the next game, it'll be Charlotte pulling in to face them. That game will be the 3rd of 5 at home. Pass to Boomer. To the paint. And Landale gets it to go. Landale's got his first points of the game.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Hero against Van Vliet. And he's going to the line for two. The official saw contact while he was going up.
First personal foul.
Well, what you have to love about...
And so it's the Houston Rockets closing out the quarter.
With a score, your Miami Heat 54, the Rockets 61. Thank your Heat Youth Dance Team.
And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast thus far. We're halfway through the game. How about Tyler Hero displaying all of his skills today?
What makes him an exciting player is the ultra-aggressive mindset that we saw over and over in the first half.
Yeah, he hasn't been settling. He's getting to the rim, and that's him at his best.
We've got Mitchell. Andrew Wiggins is out there with Bam Adebayo. Then there's Tyler Hero, and it's Ware in at the center position. That's the group in the game for the Heat. Thompson, no good. Heat trail by 7. Here's Wiggins. Good work defensively by Brooks.
Oh, nice job protecting the rim, turning an easy bucket into a miss.
Probably a play they drew up in the locker room at half.
Yeah, I like how they're establishing their interior presence right away. That's going to collapse the defense and create other opportunities.
Mitchell against Green. Green with the defensive effort. Houston leading by 9. Pass to Şengün. Here's Boomer. He's guarded by Hero. Five on the clock. Here's Thompson. A chance to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Miami's gotten 6 of 13 shots to go from outside the arc.
A strong finish to cut into that lead a little.
And left no doubt with that one, Grant. The Rockets have gone just 1 of 3 in the second half. Here's Boomer. Checked by Mitchell. Oh, nice shot by Boomer. Heat trail by 9. And here's Mitchell. Looking at his numbers, currently he's averaging around 9 points a game. And an emphatic jam on the lob.
I would imagine it's nearly impossible to not get fired up after that play.
Grant, check these guys out on the bench. Their reaction says it all. They are fired up. Boomer passes to Brooks. Green with the ball. Here's Boomer. He's guarded by Hero. 6 on the shot clock. Back to Green. Fires for 3. Green, money from deep.
We love the confidence Green has. He wastes no time going up with the shot.
Hero outside. Pass to Wiggins. Outside Mitchell. And play stops. A whistle there on what looks like an illegal screen.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
Look, you can get away with a lot in terms of screens today, but you can't make it that obvious.
It's stolen. Here's Boomer. 21 points in the game. Down low. It's tipped. Here's Thompson. Buckets. He's now 6 of 10 from the field.
Well, when you look at what he's provided them on the offensive end, it's been an important part of why they're leading.
A chance here to catch up with Ali from the sideline.
A new day. The Spurs' Victor Wembanyama said a few years back it was more of a guards game, but now it's come back to a big men's game. We've got guys all around the league who do a lot of stuff despite being very tall. It's the way the game changes. You just have to adapt. Brian, the gauntlet has been thrown.
And I like it. Good stuff, Ali. Thank you. At 6'9", Bam Adebayo is on the shorter side of centers. Yet he is elite defensively, Grant.
He's been top 5 in Defensive Player of the Year voting a bunch of times. Bam has an incredible motor, a great IQ, and he's a switchable big. That's huge in today's game.
Here's Green. Ooh, Green wanted those two.
I love it. What concentration. Green taking the contact well and converting with confidence.
Pass to Ware. And here's Mitchell. Can they get it? Drives to the hoop. And Mitchell with the slam.
Ooh, wait. Big finish. Big time. And man, did they need that.
You can tell he's trying to get him going with that dunk.
Yeah, he saw the opportunity to finish with some authority, trying to fire his guys up.
Burks, he's checked in for Hero. Houston leading by 12. Pass to Boomer. Outside for Green. Brooks, the pass to Boomer. To the middle. Şengün. Ooh, coming through again. Shooting 5 for 7 now.
And guys, the way this defense is getting manhandled down low, you have to wonder if they're at 100% right now.
Here's Ware. Adebayo with it. 6 points for him. Just 5 to shoot. Throws it up high. Thompson with a steal. Pass to Boomer. Fires from deep. Offensive rebound. Thompson laid it in with a nice touch off the window. Thompson's got 4 points now in the quarter. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Rockets.
Well, all you can ask for is your guys to be really active on D, and they've been more than that tonight.
Well, another major factor in the offensive performance was the fast break. Converting on those chances when they get them tonight.
And yep, it's good.
They're really working the paint now.
Heat trail by 18. On the wing, Burks. Green covering. Burks no good. And it's Green with the ball for the Rockets. 18 points separating these teams. That's the biggest lead of the game.
Nice find by Thompson. Now, good to see him sharing the ball like this.
The Heat have gotten just 3 of 8 shots to go in the third quarter. Now Mitchell. Pass to Ware. Now here's Adebayo. On the wing, Mitchell. Clock at 6. Will it go? And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. Here's Boomer. 25 points in the game. Out to Thompson. Pass to Boomer. Back to Thompson. Again, Houston.
They've now had assists on each of their last 3 buckets.
Miami has gotten 6 of 13 shots to go from outside the arc. Time called here. Miami decides to talk it over. Well, Grant, as you always say, in the playoffs, you need a player who can score in isolation.
That's true, B.A. And in a 7-game series, defense is to sweat your set offense. If your stars can go mano-a-mano and create something out of nothing, that's often the best you can get.
Jovic, he's checked in for Miami. Anderson comes in for Mitchell. Pass to Wiggins. Stripped away. To the inside. And the slam dunk by Thompson.
They're really dictating the tempo on both ends of the court. You love it.
Absolutely. They're playing their game and executing at a real high level. Everything is working for them right now.
They are really struggling to stop this run.
Well, this is a spot where you have to be able to go to your leaders. They need to step up and make a play to turn things around.
And you know Coach loves seeing his offense operate at this level. Great passing out there.
Here's Jovic. Count it. Jovic has gotten his 2nd bucket of the game.
Ooh, an aggressive move. Takes it strong, and there's no help defensively.
Houston has gone 1 of 2 shooting from the perimeter since halftime. Here's Boomer. And a great assist by Van Vliet as that one goes. Boomer's got 10 points in just the second half. The Heat shooting around 44%. Not bad. And here's Burks. He has 6. Inside. Here's Wiggins. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
First personal foul.
Wiggins has always had a knack for that. Get inside, force the D to commit, and draw the foul.
Adams checked in for the Rockets. Boy, you love how guys are making plays for one another here.
Yeah, just a balanced attack, a total team effort. And it gets even worse for them. I mean, he just waltzes down the lane, extending their advantage. Not good.
Well, it's not going to get any easier if they can't improve their defensive intensity. They got to show some fight.
Eason against Anderson. Outside Burks. 5 to shoot. There's the three. It's hauled in by Houston.
Well, he hit a couple of threes in the first half, but none since then.
Over to the wing. Eason, pass to Boomer. The kick out to Van Vliet. Pass to Boomer. To the paint. Oh, they pick off the pass. Now here's Burks. Adams covering. On the wing, Burks. A dependable player on offense, giving them over 13 a game. And the shot goes down. Adebayo's got 8 points.
Yeah, that tweener proving no problem for Adebayo.
To the middle. Oh, nice shot by Boomer.
And another great assist. The offense is really clicking now.
Burks against Van Vliet. Tries to break his ice. Boomer pulls it in.
Nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now.
Pass to Adams. Ooh, and Adams, strong finish.
And whenever Adams is aggressive on offense, it helps big time, especially when he's dunking it hard inside.
Eason against Anderson. The shot that time not on target. Eason with some nice D. Here's Boomer, pounded by Wiggins. Boomer passes to Adams. And it's slammed in by Adams.
Yeah, what physicality from Adams down low, brushing off the contact and getting the easy bucket.
1:33 left in the third quarter here. Here's Wiggins. Oh, a nice one-handed slam right there.
BA, the one-hand dunk just looks so fluid.
Yeah, absolutely. Even smooth when he's powering it home like that. And the basket by Van Vliet.
They're finding ways to get the ball into the paint. 5 consecutive buckets.
Burks passes to Jovic. There's 57 seconds left to play in the third quarter of basketball. Pass to Boomer. Now here's Smith. Outside, Anderson. Burks against Van Vliet. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Anderson. Oh, they get a hand on it.
And right now, they're +8 in the rebounding category. That's helping them run away with this.
And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
And I like to see this from Smith. Pushing the action.
And so Houston takes this one by a big margin. This one wasn't even close. The hometown crowd was waiting for a miracle that never came.
Yeah, and this team was consistent throughout. They met every challenge, and they earned this dub.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now.